Hello everybody, GamerZ here, and today we're going to be responding to one of the most infamous console peasants ever. That peasant would be no other than JaytechTV. And I know a lot of you shudder at that name, because it has some very bad memories. About a week ago, JaytechTV made this video concerning PUBG and how it's being released to consoles, specifically PS4 of course, and then applying that to Red Dead Redemption 2. According to Jaytech's logic, because PS4 gamers didn't ask for PUBG to be released on PS4, it was still released on PS4 because the devs wanted money. Now, because PC gamers are begging for Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption 2 is never going to be released on PC. As you can tell, this is truly some infallible logic, which is why I'm making this video. So I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Are you too stupid to follow a direct order to shut the fuck up?
See, it's shit like this that makes me think Jaytech is trolling. Comment down below if you think he's actually a troll.
So, if you guys haven't heard, there was a pretty deep and personal interview with the people over here at Bloomberg Technology and the founder and the creator of PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
I love how he says they're having an interview with the creator of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Literally, you could say PlayerUnknown. They're having an interview with PlayerUnknown. Or hell, if you did a Google search, you can find out his real name is Brandon Green. And you call yourself a gamer, Jaytech. Please.
It was very, very deep, very personal.
Ooh, that sounds juicy. Did they have a sword fight? Did they measure each other up? The real questions.
And we got some confirmations out of this, and it's pretty damn big. Let's start out from the first part. It says, Cheng says his company has had talks with all the major console companies about bringing PlayerUnknown's Battleground to a broader audience. Microsoft Corporation will launch the title exclusively on the Xbox later this year. Now this is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, the other part wasn't interesting. The fact that PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is coming to Xbox, of course that's not interesting to you, of course. It's only interesting when it happens to the PS4. I mean, seriously, are you that tribalistic that you don't care that other gamers are able to enjoy the same experiences that people on PC are able to? Yes, yes you are, because you're selfish.
See, once again, they could have stopped with this part. You know, bringing it to a broader audience, major consoles and companies, we understand that. But then they went into detail. They said Bluehole is in talks with Sony about introducing a version for the PlayStation after that. So after it launches on the Xbox later this year, at the end of this year, by the way, they will start working, or probably have already worked, on a PS4 version.
I mean, I believe you. I believe that PUBG's coming to all consoles, and I really support that. I think that that's a fantastic thing. I'm not in denial about that, which you seem to imply. The only reason I feel bad right now is because you guys aren't going to be able to play the game at more than 30 or 40 FPS unless the game is toned down to low to medium settings, which, if that happens, then you're not going to be able to enjoy the game like people on PC are able to. In fact, you need good graphics in that game in order to see far away, in order to play well. In fact, in a battle royale, the better your graphics are in that game, the better you'll do in that game because you can see farther, you can know what things are farther away, everything like that. On the PS4, that's not going to happen. On the PS4 Pro, that might happen if they don't try to upscale it to 4K, and on the Scorpio, it might happen if they don't try to upscale it to 4K. But knowing those companies, they might just try to do that.
Now, there's different examples of how exclusives work and how confirmations are and when things aren't confirmed.
I think we all know how confirmations work. I think it's pretty clear that if somebody says this is coming to consoles, I think that means probably only one thing, unless I'm missing something. You don't need to be condescending to us, Jaytech. In fact, that's counterproductive, because we're not as stupid as you are.
Let's take an example. Crash Bandicoot, a PS4 exclusive. There's no additional version for you to select from. There's just the PS4 version. It's been out for 3 months now. It's only been on PS4. No other versions have been mentioned in any interviews from any of the developers or staff that worked on this game.
Well, shit, that must mean it's an exclusive, huh? I'll be damned.
Here we go. This is Red Dead Redemption 2. Clearly, it's been announced for Xbox, and clearly, it's been announced for the PS4.
Okay, so now we're talking about console exclusives. Having high hopes for Red Dead Redemption 2, though. Hopefully it comes to PC.
We can choose from those two platforms when you want to pre-order, if you choose to do so.
Normally I would tell people that pre-ordering is a scummy, shitty technique that companies use to eat your money. But since Rockstar's been good to us in the past, go ahead, pre-order. I know that's kind of off topic, but just wanted to get that out there.
There is no PC version. There is no Nintendo Switch version. There is only a Xbox One version and a PS4 version for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Again, Jaytech, we can see that. We're not blind, we're not retarded. But we are optimistic.
And then we get to the third type of exclusive.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. Dead Rising 4 is the opposite of an exclusive. This is released on all three major platforms, which is PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
So let's say this is a PS4 exclusive, aka console exclusive.
Nope, just a PS4 exclusive. It's not console exclusive because it's not on Xbox One.
This is a third-party console exclusive type of deal. Only the two major platforms are selected by that developer.
Uh-huh, and so is Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot is a third-party exclusive because it was not made by Sony. If it was made by Sony, then yeah, it would be a first-party exclusive, but it was made by Vicarious Visions, which is a third-party developer.
Then we have this type of game.
A badass zombie-slaying cameraman game.
This game first came out, it was supposed to be exclusive to the Xbox.
Actually, it wasn't supposed to be exclusive to the Xbox. It was made on the Xbox first, and then it was ported over to other platforms.
Then it went to Windows Store, then it went to Steam. It flopped on all three of those different platforms, and then bam.
Dead Rising 4 has pretty low user review scores on Metacritic for both the PC and the Xbox One. Probably because it's not a good game. A few issues I'm noticing is that both on the Xbox One and on the PC there are bugs, crashes, and glitches, as well as low frame rate and bad graphics.
They had to try to dry up some money and get some money from the PlayStation gamers, so they announced the game was coming to the PS4 at the very end of this year. Let me see. So far at the end of the year, that it fell into December 5th, 2017. I don't think anybody's going to be worrying about buying this title. Actually, I really do want the title, but I'm not going to be paying full price for this shit.
Okay, I'm a little confused. You say that you really want this game, which if you've seen the user reviews for the game on the PC and the Xbox version, you probably wouldn't want the game. But you say you want the game, and then you say that nobody's going to really pay attention to this title. I feel like you low-key hate this game because you feel that Capcom is treating you like shit for releasing this game on PS4 last. I mean, seriously, why? Why are you so upset? Not even PC gamers get upset about that shit.
So I would gladly wait for some sort of sale on the PlayStation Store to pick it up and try it out. And I'm talking about like $20 or $15 fucking dollars.
You're probably gonna have to wait a while on that, but you still have kind of a shitty attitude about it.
I don't know. I think this was like a year. You had to wait like a whole year for this to come to PlayStation, right?
That reminds me of a lot of PC ports in the past. GTA 5 comes to mind.
The developer didn't really give any interviews talking about that version until at the very end. But a lot of people made the conclusion.
Made the conclusion? What do you mean by that? Were you sitting back and waiting and being like, oh yeah, of course it's gonna come to PS4, of course, because it's on PC and Xbox, the two inferior platforms, of course it's gonna come on PS4. So you're able to expect games to come on to PS4, but when PC gamers do it, oh, they're just PC port beggars. They just need to shut the fuck up and buy a PS4 to play those games.
A lot of people made the conclusion with PlayerUnknown Battleground. Once they saw it was coming to Xbox One, I mean, come on, it's from an indie developer. They want more money, and we have the bigger install base over here. We sold more consoles than Xbox One. You knew that they were looking over here. But Microsoft got to them first, and they probably had a nice suitcase of money ready to pay them up front right then and there. And that's how that should happen.
Nobody's mad about that, Jaytech. PUBG going to consoles? Fantastic. I like that. I like that people are going to be able to play Battle Royale on console. Sadly, though, it's not going to perform up to par or up to standards, at least the standards that PC gamers have set. I mean, you act as if PC gamers are mad about not having PUBG as an exclusive. That's not the case at all.
So, PC fans don't really understand that when a game isn't announced for your platform, you can do what PlayStation gamers do and not worry about it, and it'll end up getting announced anyway. Like this, with Dead Rising 4, and of course with PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Or you can look like a desperate piece of shit and start begging like little ass babies on a petition that won't fucking work.
No, Jaytech, no, that's not what PC gamers are gonna do. They're not gonna just sit back and shut up just 'cause some peasant on the internet tells them to. PC gamers aren't looking desperate either with these petitions. Developers are looking at these petitions and saying, oh, look how many people are willing to buy this game if we put it on PC. A lot of the people who signed that petition, by the way, are not gonna buy a console just to play that game. And honestly, the only people who are getting mad over quote-unquote PC port begging are people like you, Jaytech, and that's just a toxic minority of gamers. So why should we listen to the toxic few about an issue that doesn't even harm anybody?
Now, let's go over this again. Red Dead Revolver never went to PC, but it was on the original Xbox, it was on the PlayStation 2. Red Dead Redemption 1, it was on the PS3, and it was on the Xbox 360. And as you know, for Red Dead Redemption 2, it has been announced for the PS4 and the Xbox One.
So what point are you trying to make? According to Ash735, who is a former Rockstar employee, the reason why RDR wasn't released for PC was because it's a miracle that it even works on consoles, and he provides a deep explanation what that means. I mean, that gives a little hope for the future, doesn't it, Jaytech? And hooray for PC gamers if we get RDR2, right?
Now, I understand you guys are going to be salty, and I do also understand that you guys think that no other websites are covering this news for PlayerUnknown's Battleground, but don't worry, they are. There's a lot of them.
Why would that matter? Do you really think that PC gamers are upset that PUBG is going to consoles? Because it sounds like this is what you believe, and that's not the case. PC gamers aren't as tribalistic as you fanboys are. We don't give a shit if the game comes to consoles. We still have it on PC. That's the entire point. We don't care. And it's fantastic that you guys are finally able to play a Battle Royale game, because as far as I know, that's the first one you're able to get your hands on. We've had at least 5. I mean, that alone shows you the variety of PC. Even if we didn't have that variety, it's good for you guys that you're able to play that game, period.
And I just wanted you guys to know I zoomed in to help you, not to help myself.
What the hell is this console peasant topic switch? Do we really care that you zoomed in your browser? I didn't even notice that, and I don't even think anybody else did.
I can see perfectly clear. I had to zoom in because that little part is right here on this big ass fucking interview, as you can see. Very, very big interview. And that little tidbit is right here. Just a small little tidbit. So I had to zoom all the way in so you guys could stay focused on the topic that we clearly were talking about today.
I'm super confused. Are you saying that PC gamers don't want to hear that kind of information? Are you saying that PC gamers are trying to hide that information from you as if they're ashamed of it? Or are you just completely attention deficit and you had to talk about something completely different that had nothing to do with your point, and then go on a tangent about how you zoomed in a browser to make sure that we retained information on a small part of an article? You know what that's called? That's called an excerpt. Nobody expects you to read the entire article to them. It's normal to do that. I don't get it.
So, with that being said, you might as well get started with those dislikes.
Jaytech, we don't share the same mindset as you, okay? We could care less if you're able to play all of our games. In fact, that's the goal, to get all games onto all major platforms in order for all gamers to play those games. You guys act as if exclusives are the only thing that matters in gaming, or the only thing that matters about a console or a platform. That's not the only thing that matters. All the advantages of a platform are what matters. See, the reason I have a PC and the reason I prefer a PC, it's because of all these advantages that PC affords me. Just because consoles afford me the single advantage of being able to play a puny selection of games that I'm not able to play on PC, that doesn't make consoles instantly better. Likewise, it's also not just about power, it's not just about graphics, it's not just about resolution, and it's not just about the games. It's about all of these things. It's about seeing which platform has more objective benefits, and which platform appeals to you the most. The thing is, though, exclusives have nothing to do with the console that you're talking about. It has nothing to do with any other platform either. Exclusives are just games that you are unable to play without the purchase of that platform. This is the only thing exclusives do for a platform. It's to prevent other people from playing that game until they buy the platform that it's on. In short, you can have as many exclusives that you want on a console, but it doesn't make that console better.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose.
Guess what? You didn't do nothing.
See what I did there? I used his little end card and then I used it for my end card sort of thing. As a little haha, sort of. Ha? Get it? No? Okay. So that's the end of this video. Of course he ends it with, oh, bring the dislikes, bring it on, motherfuckers. Of course he does that. It really boggles my mind, though, that there are so many fanboys out there that think that the only thing that matters are the games. The only thing that matters are the amount of games that you have that other gamers don't have. In fact, I think it's borderline retarded that people have these little console wars, that they fight for their corporations, for their platform. The people who are trying to divide the gaming community based on what platform people own, and I'm not talking about, okay, these are PS4 gamers and these are Xbox One gamers. I'm talking about, these people don't have a PS4, therefore they shouldn't be able to play the games that I play. If you want to play on my games, faggot, then you better get a PlayStation 4. That's the kind of attitude I'm talking about, and it's retarded. And you'd think that JaytechTV is the only person that does this, or maybe Crap Gamer's the only person that cares about this. Nope, that's not the case at all. Energetic Dreams feels the same way. And guess what? He's a Sony pony. It's like the only thing Sony fanboys care about are exclusives. Now, this week's video could have been a debate between me and him. I challenged him to a debate a week ago, as you can see with the comments in the background highlighted. He kept dodging it until finally he said, I already said, why beat a dead horse? I throw facts at you and you will damage control anyway. And tries to make an excuse that everyone already knows for years that PC is more powerful, and won't debate me. Apparently he knows he's right and anyone with common sense can say so as well. Well, if I'm so easy to beat then, Energetic Dreams, why don't you just debate me? We can use Discord, you don't even need an account, don't even need to download it. It's all easy, super simple, all you need is a microphone, you just come on in, we can have a discussion. Anyway, the video ended a long time ago. This is just me ranting about how I was unable to get a debate for this week. But it's okay, I got a response video in for y'all. Even if you're not Energetic Dreams, you're still invited to the Discord. The link is on the channel page at the top right in the links section. That is the easiest place to get in touch with me, to ask me questions, and to get in touch with the community that I've started here on this YouTube channel, all thanks to you guys. I think I've taken enough of your time, guys, so thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.